Hello, hello. My name is Giselle and this is Vybechecktarot. The energy that I'm picking up is the divine feminine, and this can be male or female. This is just the energy. This is about bringing that self-focus, that self-growth, and that soul finding. This is an energy where you have placed your energy in the past and people that did not recognize your worth, that were not good for you, that were just energy vampires, to say the least. And you're really starting to get your strength back. You're really starting to be creative in your own pursuits and passions. And you're really starting to be enthusiastic about the way that you need to ground yourself, the way that you need to pour into yourself. You're no longer willing to face these challenges with people that are taking your strength away, the people that are taking away from your own cup. You're no longer pouring into people outside of yourself. And that's great. I love that. You have possibilities, peace, and exhaustion. Again, this is an energy where you are focusing on all the possibilities that are coming from this free-spirited energy that you have, from balancing, from harmony, from excluding all those people, places, and things. This has a high acknowledgement on friendship. So from excluding those people out of your life that no longer pour into you, that are creating this exhaustion, that are creating this depletion. And I want to say there's been some friendships that have been very questionable, and you've tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. However, they continue to show you how they're draining your energy, how they are depleting your harmony, depleting your balance within yourself. You're no longer willing to take those risks to make them feel better or do better or be their mindset mentor, right? You're moving forward and you're pouring back into yourself. You're no longer pouring into these individuals that are taking from you, that are sucking the life out of you, really. You're focused on clarity. Shocking and hopeless. So these individuals that you are cutting off, they are definitely feeling that pull. They're feeling a lot of turmoil in their life. They are feeling very troubled because they didn't realize how much you poured into them until you took your energy back. They didn't realize how much you were holding them up until you took your energy back and you pulled back. And now they're falling apart. Now they're in despair. Now they are sinking. They feel hopeless, like they do not acknowledge. And that's the thing. They don't acknowledge their part that they played to bring them to the situation. They don't acknowledge how badly they treated you or how much they didn't pour into your cup. They just took and took and took until it left you depleted. You are definitely having a higher standard and you're mastering your emotions, and when it comes to who you need to pour into and when you need to pull back. There's definitely a balance of give and take. You're no longer feeding into those energies, people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, that are making you feel like it's all for nothing. And there's definitely a resilience that you overcame. The energies that are coming up in this reading are for the people that need that confirmation that you are getting more grounded, that you are determined to embrace yourself at a higher level. And these people can no longer go with you. And that's why either you're pushing them out of your life or they're doing things to make you see who they really are. And here's the thing, when people show you who they are, believe them. Don't try to paint a different picture. I know that you have love for them. I know that you try to not be judgmental. I know that you try to see things for what they are, and you try to comprehend where they're coming from and how they grew up. And you're making all these excuses for why they do the things that they do. But here's the bottom line. People know exactly what they do. They know exactly how they're mistreating you or how they're taking from you or how their behavior is affecting you. They just don't care because they're still getting what they need from you. We have the why and we have TikTok. So this is definitely a shock to a lot of people that you are cutting off. They are really not understanding why. In their head, they don't know why. In their head, they're not accountable. They're not acknowledging what part they played in your decision to part ways from them, in your decision to cut them off. And this wasn't a all of a sudden kind of savage cut off mode. No, this cut off energy took some time. And some of you are in the process of thinking about cutting someone off because you're not really sure and you're looking for reasons why you should hang on. You're grasping for reasons why you shouldn't cut this person on. But I'm telling you, with this energy that I'm getting, there's really no reason to hang on. I mean, they've shown you who they are time and time again, and you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. And honestly, I just think you need to move on. Whoever this message is for, you're waiting for that clarification, and I hope this is the clarification that you need. You have wasting time. And you have divination abuser. Okay. This is an energy that is well aware of how they are using you. This is an energy of people in your life that are aware of how they're keeping you stuck, whether that be in a relationship, a friendship, or even an employment. This is an energy that understands that they are limiting you from moving forward for your divine purpose. These are obstacles that are placed in your way because you're divinely protected. And time again, when you pull back your energy, you see how fruitful you are. You see how much opportunities come your way. You see everything that comes to fruition right away. But for whatever reason, they hold a soft spot in your heart. You continue to accept their excuses. You continue to waste your time with them, even knowing that they are not going to change. They continue to play the same old game again and again and again. You know, with this marrying for money, this may be an energy where this person is definitely just marrying you for financial interest. And I think you feel it. I think you feel that they are just there for you because look at her face. She is just very stoic, very uninvested, very emotionally detached. She's definitely not marrying for the right reasons. So for my men out there, and this could also be females, I mean, that are well off, but it really is standing for that masculine energy. They are really wasting your time and they are trying to take you away from your divine purpose. This is a general reading. So for the other side of the spectrum, when it comes to a friendship, they are truly hating on what you have in your life. They are like that single white female type of energy. They really want to be you, steal your energy, steal your essence. They are trying to be you. And it's a very, very, it gives me the ick just talking about it. It makes my stomach turn. But this is someone that's really trying to figure out what is it that people are so drawn to. What is it about you, that the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you know, and really at the end of the day, it's your essence. They cannot duplicate your essence. They can't duplicate your energy. They're trying, but they can't duplicate it. For the ones experiencing legal issues, this is something to do with court, immigration, lawyers, anything to do with legal issues. This is something that's happening for you, and it is to protect you. I know it may automatically come off as something negative whenever it's associated with legal issues, but trust and believe that everything happens for a reason and everything is divinely protected. And I want to tell you that this is not happening to you, it's happening for you. This is a divine intervention that is protecting you to bring out things. And you'll see at the end of it, if you haven't already experienced these court issues, you'll see at the end of it that it was meant to help you. It was meant to catapult you forward and to bring up things that really were meant to help you resolve things that were unresolved, if that makes sense. And I know it's very, very, very vague, but this is a general reading, so it may not apply to everybody. Moving. And I don't want to say this is moving locations. This is just you moving on with your life, moving on, separating from somebody, because I do have at the bottom of the deck, uninterested. You're uninterested in moving forward with this individual. You're uninterested in starting this new beginning. You're uninterested in their games because you have understood that when they were in that low vibrational energy, they knew how they were affecting you. They knew how they were stressing you out. They just didn't care because they honestly counted on that you were always going to be there like you have in the past. Going back to that transformational energy, this is confirmation that if you're wondering if you're on the right path, you are definitely on the right path. And this love energy that I'm picking up, this is the love that you are pouring into yourself. And you should really celebrate how you're feeling, because some of you are very confused as to why you're just feeling lighter, feeling better, pouring into yourself and just feeling like happy. And it's almost like you want a reason to feel happy. You don't have one, only for the fact that you've pulled away from people that are no longer serving you. And that is bringing you mental clarity. It's bringing you that stability. It's bringing you that harmony, that peace. And that's where your happiness is coming in. You're definitely singing a different tune, and you're transforming into this individual that has these boundaries that will protect them going forward from anybody or anything that is trying to disturb your peace. You're no longer going to subscribe to those things. The universe wants you to take into consideration that things are definitely lighting up once you forgive. When you have that energy of forgiving and just letting go, you don't have to let people go with resentment or any kind of negativity. They want you to focus on you working through your feelings, understanding why you had to let them go, understanding why they had to come into your life. Because again, everybody comes and goes for a reason and a season, right? So it's our job to understand and interpret why it was beneficial to us, not just surface level, focusing only on what they've done to you and not really going deeper and understanding why that needed to happen for you, not to you. It's important for you to take a moment to relax and lighten up the load, not being so focused, career focused, so disciplined, so rigid that you forget to take the lead on your own self-healing, that you forget to work through your feelings, you forget to think it through. The universe is really trying to amplify that heart chakra and that throat chakra. You don't have to yell, you don't have to express to someone how they hurt you, because you don't go back to the person that hurt you to get healing from them. That's not the way it works. The universe is asking you to take a step back and to speak your world into being, meaning speak how you feel, whether it be in a diary, whether it be journaling, whether it be to yourself in a sense, because they want you to practice self-regulation. So any of you that are wondering, you want to express yourself, you want to get clarity, you want to understand the reason why people did what they did to you, it just doesn't make sense. The universe is asking you to just forgive them. Forgive them, not keep them in your life, because that's not anybody's decision but your own. But they're asking you to understand that this was necessary for you to go to the next step, for you to build those boundaries, for you to build that strength, for you to have that self-love and that self-worth. Because without their disturbance in your life, you would have never built that strength. You would have never built those boundaries. You would have never had that self-love to walk away. So this is really, really important for you to believe in yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have release control. So this is something that the universe wants you to pay attention to. They really want you to stop hanging on to the idea of controlling the outcomes, the idea of controlling people's actions, people's behaviors, things out of your control, which are people, which are their behavior, which are outcomes. They want you to take a lighter approach and understand the only thing that you can control is your emotions, your reaction, your judgment, and how you pursue things in your own behavior. There's a really big focus on meditation and learning how to be alone. And sometimes that can be very scary, and your mind is not quiet at all. The mind has so many emotions and so many thoughts that sometimes it is a little scary to sit in your own thoughts, and I understand that. But the universe is encouraging you to sit back and sit in silence, sit back and work through your feelings and process them and understand where the root cause is coming from. Why do you experience these things? Because believe me, you create your own heaven and hell long before you experience it. And again, I know that sounds cliche, but that's the reality. How you see things inside of your mind is what you're projecting outward. So they want you to really cultivate the life that you want. If you want more acceptance, if you want people to see you more confident, if you want people to see you, prioritize you, then you need to prioritize yourself. You need to accept yourself. You need to believe in yourself. So those are the things that they're really focusing. And I know there's another message that's coming in right now. Something about the energy that I'm picking up where someone feels they need clarification, as they feel like they're never going to find their person. Like they feel like Their person is just doesn't exist. Like they just got left out. They got forgotten. And I'm here to tell you the universe is confirming that that is far from the truth. You are definitely worth it. Your person is out there and your person is coming. You are working on yourself. You have set these boundaries. You have passed so many challenges and so much heartache and so much pain. And the universe wants to tell you that you're doing an amazing job and you're getting there. You're going to find this person soon. And it's not going to be in the way that you think. This is going to be very unorthodox. It's going to come as a surprise when you least expect it. When you're living your best life and you're like, oh, and then it comes in. And that's funny the way that it comes in, because you attract the vibes that you're in currently. So if you're living your best life, guess what? Someone's going to come in and join you. They're going to join you and be part of your happiness. They're not going to create it. They're going to be part of it because you're already there. Okay, I hope this message helped you, and I hope it brought you the clarification that you needed. Thank you for tuning in. Have a beautiful day, and remember to stay aligned with your heart while taking confident steps towards your highest self. Bye for now.